Saints and Seducers. I've never tried it. I went to the website and it said that we have to do, what's it called? Madness, the Sheogorath quest, which starts from this guy. So I've gone ahead and paused the game right here, gone to photo mode so we can look around, and that way we can quickly catch up to him and start this quest. So we're just outside the Dragonborn Museum, right outside the Blue Palace. This is the gentleman you're looking for. He kind of an old bearded guy, looks kind of beat up, like Sheogorath has taken advantage of him for millennia. Let's jump into this. I don't know much about the Saints and Seducers quest line. I'm kind of excited that we have to do the Sheogorath stuff because I don't have the Wabbajack yet. We need that for the museum. I'm sure that the Saints and Seducers collection will have a lot more to it that we'll also collect. But let's get, I don't know why we're in stealth either. Let's catch up to our guy here.
You help me. You help people, right? That's what you do.
Yeah, I can help you. What do you need?
My master has abandoned me, abandoned his people, and nothing I say can change his mind. Now he refuses to even see me. He says I interrupt his vacation. It's been so many years. Won't you please help?
Sure. How do I find him?
Last I saw him, he was visiting a friend in the Blue Palace. But no one as mundane as a Jarl. No, such people are below him. No, he went into the forbidden wing of the palace to speak with an old friend, said it had been ages since they had last had tea. Oh, and you'll need the hip bone. It's very important. No entering Pelagius's wing without that.
Okay. All right. Why do you need him back so bad?
Without his guidance, our homeland is falling apart. North wages war against South. The holy flame flickers and dies. We need his return. Oh, but I'm sure he'll repay you when he comes to his senses. His favor is a powerful thing, and so very worth any inconveniences.
So his quest asked us to go into the Pelagius Wing of the Blue Palace. Let's actually highlight that. Make sure that we're not missing anything. Sometimes some of the staff that you need to meet. I know this part of the quest. I'm showing it as a prerequisite to what we want to go into. I don't know the Saints and Seducers stuff, though, so we'll have to figure that one out as we go. We got to find a member of the staff here and talk to them. There she comes. Talk to one of these.
Oh, hello. Just tidying up.
And you should be able to get in then.
Oh, I'd get in trouble for that. It's not allowed. Besides, it's scary in there.
Oh, Falk asked me to check it out, though.
Well, I suppose in that case it's okay to let you in. But only briefly. Be careful and come right back. Don't mess anything up while you're here.
Okay. We now have access, and let's head in.
Hang on. Do you hear something?
Got some nymphs, some elytra nymphs. There's 3 or 4 of them in here, I think. They're pretty easy to kill.
Who's there? Not very impressive.
Okay, as soon as you go down that hall, everything changes. So, before you do that, you might want to take a second to loot up everything that you want out of this place. There's a lot of silver you could grab. There's a purple butterfly in a jar right here on the table. Definitely want that for the museum. And I'm going to grab up all of this stuff because I don't think I have all my silver pieces set. I'm going to get all the wine and everything. Also, I'm going to run around and harvest all of these new items that you don't have a lot of access to outside of these kinds of quests. So, okay. Be right back. I'm going to get all the looting done. All right, now that we're done looting everything, I'm going to head down this hall here, and that is going to send us into the next portion of the quest.
More tea, Pelly, my dear.
Oh, I couldn't. Goes right through me. Besides, I have so many things to do. So many undesirables to contend with. Naysayers, buffoons, detractors. Why, my headsman hasn't slept in 3 days.
You are far too hard on yourself, my dear, sweet, homicidally insane Pelagius. What would the people do without you? Dance, sing, smile, grow old? You are the best septum that's ever ruled. Well, except for that Martin fella. But he turned into a dragon god, and that's hardly sporting. I was there for that whole sordid affair. Marvelous time. Butterflies, blood, a fox, a severed head, ho ho ho, and the cheese to die for.
Yes, as you've said countless times before.
Harumph! Then, if you're going to be like that, perhaps it's best I take my leave. A good day to you, sir. I said good day.
Yes, go. Leave me to my ceaseless responsibilities and burdens.
The actor who played this part put his all into it, that's for sure. Okay.
How rude! Can't be bothered to host an old friend for a decade or two.
He's such a fun character. Anyway, who were you talking to?
Pelagius the Third. Now, surely even you know about Pelagius's decree. On his deathbed, and this was inspired, he forbade death. That's right, death outlawed.
Hey. So where does that leave him? Anyway, where are we?
Inside the mind of Pelagius, silly. Oh, is it your first time?
Yes, my first time. But I'm here to actually send you a message or deliver a message to you, let's say.
Really? Oh, what kind of message? A song? A summons? Wait, I know. A death threat written on the back of an Argonian concubine. Those are my favorites. Spit it out, mortal. I haven't got an eternity. Actually, I do. Little joke, but seriously, what's the message?
I was asked to bring you back from your vacation.
Were you now? By whom? Wait! Don't tell me. I want to guess. Was it Molag? No. Little Tim, the toymaker's son, What? The ghost of King Lysandes? Or was it one? Yes! Stanley, the talking grapefruit from Passwall. I'm wrong on all accounts, aren't I?
Yes, you are.
No matter. Honestly, I don't want to know. Why ruin the surprise? But more to the point, do you, tiny, puny, expendable little mortal, actually think you can convince me to leave? Because that's crazy. You do realize who you're dealing with here.
Oh, let's have some fun with this. I think you're a madman.
Jolly good guess. But only half right. I'm a mad god. The mad god, actually. It's a family title. Gets passed down from me to myself every few thousand years. Now you can call me Anne-Marie. But only if you're partial to being flayed alive and having an angry immortal skip rope with your entrails. If not, then call me Sheogorath, Daedric Prince of Madness. Charmed.
So, all that being said, are you going to leave with me or not?
Now that's the real question, isn't it? Because honestly, how much time off could a demented Daedra really need? So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave. That's right, I'm done. Holiday complete. Time to return to the humdrum day-to-day. On one condition. You have to find the way out first. Good luck with that.
Okay, what's the catch?
Ha! I do love it when the mortals know they're being manipulated. Makes things infinitely more interesting. Care to take a look around? This is not, I dare say, the Solitude Botanical Gardens. Have you any idea where you are? Where you truly are? Welcome to the deceptively verdant mind of the Emperor Pelagius the Third. That's right! You're in the head of a dead, homicidally insane monarch! Now, I know what you're thinking. Can I still rely on my swords and spells and sneaking and all that nonsense? Sure. Or you could use the Wabbajack! Huh? Didn't see that coming, did you?
Okay, too fun. So we need to go down each of these 3 paths and solve this puzzle, if you will.
Ah! Now this is a sad path. Pelagius hated and feared many things. Assassins, wild dogs, the undead, pumpernickel. But the deepest, keenest hatred was for himself.
You've dug your own
The attacks he makes on himself can be seen here fully. They're always carried out on the weakest part of his fragile self. The self-loathing enhances Pelagius's anger.
gladly kill you myself.
His confidence will shrink with every hit. You must bring the two into balance.
Okay. Confidence is shrinking. Fear or anger or whatever this is growing. We need to bring them into balance. So let's shrink that. Make that one bigger.
One there.
Okay, they're equal now.
Over here,
Let's make it even bigger.
over here.
See if it can win, and if not, we'll make it bigger again.
Gut you like a horker, like the bite of a flea. See you dead and buried. Do your work. Here we go. Thus,
You seem to be having a small problem.
You can't
But
be
perhaps it's a big problem. Maybe if you shrunk the whole thing down a little first.
So let's... Oh, did he get small again? No. See if we make this even smaller.
Here's something.
Wonderfully done.
Make that even
Pelagius is
bigger.
finally ready to
Someone
love
there?
himself and
Okay.
continue hating everyone else.
There we go. There you go. Let's make you a little bit more. I can't. All right. So confidence has 1 over. Okay, let's just follow this around and head into the next one.
You've headed down the path of dreams.
Okay.
Unfortunately for you, Pelagius suffered night terrors from a young age. All you need to do is find something to wake our poor Pelagius up. You'll find his terrors easy to repel, but persistent.
All right. So his nightmares are going to wake up around the courtyard of the Blue Palace, which is where we are, the courtyard of the Blue Palace. And we need to eliminate them or turn them into friendlies. All right, a goat. Goats aren't scary. We got an assassin. Now it's a little boy. No problem. Oh, a witch.
I bathed you in
The witch turned into sultry maiden. All right.
mortals. Burn my flames.
Come on, Flame Atronach. Oops, missed. Flame Atronach just disappeared. Just fine. And then what do we got here? A lich.
Now, that's something to crow about. With Pelagius up and about, you're moving right along. We'll both be home in no time.
There's a chest back here I never noticed. Can't loot it though. Okay. Now that he's awake, we go to our third test. And once you understand it or know what you're doing, the third test is actually rather simple, but we'll let it play. We'll let his storyline play out here real quick.
Oh, good choice. Well, good for me. I find everyone being out to get you so terribly entertaining. You might find it less so. You see, Pelagius's mother was, let us say, unique. Although I suppose, in the grand scheme of things, she was fairly average for a septim. That woman wielded fear like a cleaver. Or did she wield a cleaver and make people afraid? I never get that part right. Oh, but she taught her son well. Pelagius learned in a very early age that danger could come from anywhere, at any time, delivered. by anyone. The objective here is simple, you simpleton. Use your Wabbajack to defeat the enemy. They do the same.
Okay, so first off, this is glitched. Both of these were supposed to be in the arena. And what he's trying to make you think the goal is to make one of them beat the other by making it stronger than the other using your Wabbajack. It doesn't work, though. The best thing to do is to take the people on the other end and turn one of them...
Oh, I thought you'd never figure it out. With the threat gone, Pelagius is under the delusion that he's safe, which means you've helped him out. And we're that much closer to home.
Okay, that was the three. They're actually rather simple once you understand them. Now let's talk back to the Mad God.
I have a saying. I'm not going to feel what you have to like. Or something like that.
I don't know what he was trying to say there. I've done it. Pelagius's mind is repaired. It's fixed.
Fixed is such a subjective term. I think treated is far more appropriate, don't you? Like one does to a rash or an arrow in the face. Ah, but no matter. Heartless mortal that you are, you've actually succeeded and survived. I am first to honor my end of the bargain. So, congratulations. You're free to go. I have been known to change my mind. So, go. Really.
Okay.
Pelagius
I guess we can go.
the Third, once the mad emperor of Tamriel, now so boringly sane. I always knew he had it in him. Yeah, I suppose it's back to the Shivering Isles. The trouble Haskell can get into while I'm gone simply boggles the mind. Let's make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Clothes, check. Beard, check. Luggage. Luggage. Now, where did I leave my luggage?
Master, you've taken me back. Does this mean we're going home? Oh, happy times. I can't wait to...
Yes, that's quite enough celebration. Let's send you ahead, shall we? As for you, my little mortal minion, feel free to keep the Wabbajack as a symbol of my... just take the damn thing. You take care of yourself now. And if you ever find yourself up in New Sheo, do look me up. We can share a strawberry
Can't
tart.
get that one.
Tut.
Okay, you're going to automatically be teleported back to where you left. And all of your items are returned. But you are still wearing this goofy getup, so don't forget to equip all of your things. Also, one thing I noticed, I don't know if it's still a problem, but it undid my favorites last time. So check your favorites, and yes, they are undone. So make sure you put them back on. And then we can get that going here. Make sure we got that in there, and put it away. Okay, good. So we're back into business here.
What did you need?
You can just leave, but I think there's some stuff down in stale cheese crumb. I don't know what's happening here. Okay, let's see what's happening here. I don't know. Me again.
So, undoing my finest work and ruining my vacation wasn't good enough for you, eh? You just couldn't stop at that, no. You had to try and starve me out. Oh, what would I tell my poor, hungry children?
From taking that piece of cheese, is that what's happening?
I've been thinking of asking Hereck to whip up another one of those were-Daedroths. They're awfully cuddly. But anyway, what could have possibly possessed you to consume the most profane cheese of the mad god Sheogorath? I was saving it for later. Do you feel proud of yourself? Do you feel tingly?
What's happening?
I'm afraid I just can't let this slide. A transgression of this magnitude against a Daedric prince can't simply be ignored. What would the other princes think if I just allowed puny, teeny, tiny little mortals to masticate my most prized artifacts? I'd get uninvited to all our parties. Although, technically speaking. I already am uninvited to all our parties. I just show up anyway. Now, prepare yourself, little mortal, for the retribution of an eternity!
What is going
Tremble in
on?
fear, for you have invoked the creative mind of Sheogorath, Daedric Prince of Madness. Are you quaking in your boots? Are you quaking?
Is the punishment that I have to keep listening to you? Holy crap. No, I'm not quaking.
Oh, come on now. I'm taking time out of my very busy schedule to personally smite you. I could have just gotten the flesh after not to come over and shove your spleen into your earlobe and dip a biscuit in the juices. I'm being considerate. The very least you could do is piddle in your socks.
Oh, okay. Yes, I'm very afraid. I forgot to tremble. So sorry.
So, sarcasm. Little mortal, you may have eaten dragon souls before, but you bit off more than you could chew when you ate another man's cheese. And you know what I think?
This is too much.
The punishment should befit the crime. If you love cheese so much, why don't you marry it? Wait, no, I think that's still illegal. Oh, I've got it. Yes, if you love cheese so much, then why don't you bring me all of it? Each and every single specimen of cheese in Skyrim.
What?
What? You didn't think there was only 2 kinds of cheese in all of Skyrim, did you?
Is this going to be another cheese quest?
No, I know what you're thinking. Oh, silly old Uncle Sheo. I don't really need to collect every kind of cheese in Skyrim. I'll just go on my merry little way once you let me out of here. And you'll forget this conversation ever happened while picking my cheese out of your teeth. But I know your type. You want to complete every challenge, get every trophy you can lay your little mortal hands on, and spend every moment in this world doing everything it has to offer you. That's why I'll tell you this. If you manage to collect one of every type of cheese and bring them back to me, I'll give you a deadly Daedric artifact. Ha!
Interesting.
Try sleeping at night next to that cold, empty space in your bed. A deadly Daedric artifact would be, if you'd only gotten it. Now, get your patty cakes out of here and go find some cheese!
This has to be, I mean, his voice was perfect. I've got 78 of the 202 types, it looks like already. This has to actually be a Skyrim quest because his voice was flawless. I don't think I've ever run into it, but here, Cheeses of Tamriel, first edition, by Master Chef Gilbard LaRoque. Oh, that's kind of messed up. Can't read that. Okay. I'm going to take that. Wasn't even expecting to run into that, but...
Yes? What did you need?
Okay. Not what we were heading down here for. Back in that corner is what I was actually heading down here for. I did not know that what we just did was even a thing. Look at all these burned books. I'll have to grab all those. Just a second. But what we were coming down here for was this Wabbajack necklace. The Amulet of Wabbajack. So instead of carrying the staff, you can just wear this amulet and then you have the spell called Wabbajack. Nice, right? Okay, there's a lot of books, a lot of burned books and stuff. Let me grab all those. Oh, wait, and there's a lockpicking book here I just noticed. Definitely want that. Increase to 66. Anything else worth noting here? No, okay, let me just clean this place up real fast. And that's interesting, that cheese quest I never even knew about. I'll be right back. According to the mod's website, once we enter back into Solitude,
Let's move faster. The sun is...
Saints and Seducers
It's
quest
not great
should
for my
begin.
skin, if you know what I mean.
So let's give this a shot. Oh, there we go. We've got... What is happening? There was a earthquake noise and... I think everyone came pouring out of the bar at the same time as a coincidence. I don't think that had anything to do with the quake.
How are your students coming along?
Passably. Aya is my star pupil.
None of the others can hold a candle to her. Especially not.
New in town, right?
Let's see
Try
what
not
that quest does. Oh, where is it? Is it down here? Investigate the source of the quake.
to sleep. Head over to the Winking Skeever. We keep a fine inn.
Yes, Headmaster.
It's in the sewers? Okay. I think I went into the sewers before. I didn't see anything. Let's go look. Into the wasteworks, maybe? Let's just verify there's nothing going on this direction. Yeah, I can't open that door. Let's head into the wasteworks.
Look at this.
Oh, okay. Well, this is... I don't remember this being here. This is definitely more like a Sheogorath area, and there was just a note on my screen about some display. I missed it, though. All right, I'm going to have to come back and loot all this up. Amber. Amber looks like an ore as far as the image goes. Oh,
who's there?
Oh. Hello, guys.
Here we go. That's it? Figured.
Mystic Venom. That's a museum piece. What does it do exactly? A poison that does 5 points of damage to health and magicka for 4 seconds. Interesting. I wonder where in the museum that'll find its way to. There's so many mats here to loot. Ton of things to grab. And I'm hearing flies, which means to me we're going to have one of those tree things, because that's how they sound. They sound like a swarm of flies. There he is. Oh, there's more of them. I'm still hearing more of it. And not too worried about the elytras, but I'm hearing flies that way. Gnarl bark. Where is it? What does it get put in under? No, I picked it up. Oh, you know why? Because it got put away in my material bag already. I hear him. I don't see him. There he is. We'll look at it before we pick it up so we don't have to empty our other bag. Damage health, regenerate health, fortify heavy armor, resist fire. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely a nice cave for getting lots of materials for potions. Lots of good stuff in here for that. Oh, there's the...
What have you got? Not very impressive.
Boy, out of stealth, I can't one-shot him. And my bow ability is pretty high. This poor guy fell down, found a little hole while he was out hunting, it looks like. Okay, I don't see any other ones back there. I hear them, but at this point, they're just getting annoying. Let's get out of their way so I don't have to listen to them anymore. They're becoming more distant. I can still hear them, though. All right, we got 2 ways to go here. This way looks like it's back into sewers. This way looks like it continues. I'm going to have to do the Civil War at some point just to get rid of this, because I don't even have this quest checked and it's still showing. At some point, I'll have to do the Civil War just to make that go away. Yeah, this is back into regular Skyrim type sewers over that way. Who's detecting me? Is that your guy? Yeah, that was throwing me off. It looked like I was being seen.
Who's there? Done and done.
I hear another one in there. Don't see it yet, though. That guy had a chicken egg on him. I don't know how he got a chicken egg down here. Seeing some dead bodies. We're probably getting close to something here. Weapons scattered about. Arrows in the... Oh, and another gnarl thing. I can hear it. These are golden arrows? Arrows made out of gold? Oh, golden bow? Golden saint helmet? Golden oh, so we've got a whole bunch of new items here. Make sure I collect all of them. War axe, that's new. So this is the, Saint Warrior. So I'm guessing, oh, wait a minute, mace, gauntlets. Since it's called Saints and Seducers, I've never actually played this before, so, and these guys are called Saints. Is there another faction that's going against them called Seducers? That would make sense, right? Whoa, that guy can move. Holy smokes. And then, I mean, it seems pretty logical to me that you would side with the Saints if you wanted to play good and side with the Seducers if you wanted to play bad, right? Like, that would just... sounds logical. Okay, I think I got everything here. Oh, look at this. Solution of strength, carrying capacity. And is it just a potion? Yeah, I'm thinking it's just a potion. Oh, we got... This is a quest marker, so this isn't an enemy. Make sure I get all these butterflies. They're all dead. So many dead butterflies, which... that's a lot of wings.
Tell me why I should not kill you where you stand.
Oh, wait a minute. I don't even know anything about who you are or nothing.
It matters not. I will protect the Isles, even from... Wait. Are you? Yes. You are the mortal who aided Lord Sheogorath.
Well, I wouldn't say aided. I guess I did. I helped him heal Pelagius's mind. If you want to say that was aided, I was kind of forced to do it, but okay.
Yes. You survived Pelagius's madness, which makes you especially resilient. For a mortal.
All right. Well, I'm Hereck. Who are you? And why are you here?
My name is Sada, of the Orioles. I'm a guardian of the Shivering Isles, and the favored servant of the Prince of Madness. For centuries, the Isles have been home to the Asylum, a realm that serves as a prison for my lord's enemies. But the Mad God's absence, and the chaos that has resulted in the years since, gave the prisoners the opportunity they needed to start a riot. The guards have been slain, and the exiles threaten to escape and wreak havoc. I have been tasked with restoring stability to the asylum.
Interesting. How did the riot start?
One of the exile prisoners, a battle mage named Thorin, managed to win the loyalty of both of the main prisoner groups. We have always encouraged them to turn on each other instead of their jailers. Short-sighted as they are, they take the bait. Unfortunately, Thorin was clever enough to remind them of their common enemy, us. While Lord Sheogorath was away, he and his followers took the guards by surprise, overwhelming our forces. Now, the exiles grow closer to escape by the minute.
So she's dressed like one of those saint people. It doesn't specifically say saint on her name anyway. But are the saints followers of Sheogorath and therefore the bad guys? I don't know. This is a little bit confusing. It depends on how you look at it, right? All right, and if the prisoners escape, what would happen?
Look around you. The Shivering Isles have already touched your realm,
I see
and
that.
The consequences are obvious. Our worlds belong apart. As for the exiles, I cannot say for certain, though I expect they will lash out at everyone and everything they can. Hundreds of years of imprisonment has not softened their hearts.
I can't imagine what they did for centuries worth of punishment.
Most turned against the Mad God during the Grey March, an attack on the Isles that last occurred centuries ago. These deviants betrayed our lord and were exiled to the asylum for their treason.
And you want to help me?
The only ones left guarding the asylum are Dylora, the commander of the Mazkin, and myself. We cannot be everywhere at once. We require aid if we are to protect the asylum and break Thorin's riot at the same time. If you survived the journey through the route to reach me, you may be worthy of this task. I ask that you travel with me to the asylum, stop Thorin, and restore peace to the Isles before the exiles manage to reach your realm.
Okay. For now, I'm going to say that I'll help. I just don't know that she's the one I want to help. But I guess we'll find that out as we progress. All right. I'll help you, Stada.
You are about to be given a rare honor, mortal. Follow then. Into the Isles.
Started the Isle of Madness. Enter the Asylum. All right. I got a lot of stuff to pick up here. There's a note, Thoron's orders, on the ground. We get to see a little bit about who Thoron is, hopefully. I'm going to read that in just a second. Just want to see what else is around here. Make sure we're not going to miss any other good things. I'll take the sword, why not? That goes back into a Skyrim-type sewer, it looks like. Okay, all of this is just regular loot. I'll tell you what. I'm going to read this note, but before I do, it looks like this is the path into the Shivering Isles. And that's a great place, I think, to start our next episode in this series, is entering into the Shivering Isles. Let's end it by reading the note. While I'm reading the note and getting us a little bit of lore, take a moment to hit like if you enjoyed any of this. If you're here at this point, I hope you did. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, I do a lot of Skyrim content here, so if you're enjoying it, go ahead and subscribe so you can see when we're doing more. Okay, let's read this note, and then we'll see you next episode. Stada has fled the asylum. She is the last obstacle to our brilliant future. Kill her, and I will be free to lead us all into the light. This is the task set to you by your prophet. Just as I thought, we are going to have to figure out who to side with, and I'm not sure I know the answer. Okay, until next time, thanks for hanging out.